This episode is brought to you by Antennas Direct, makers of the toughest antennas in the universe. Welcome to the Man Cave Cinema Rant. My name is John Zanettos, and this is episode 41 of the Man Cave Cinema Rant. Excuse me. Okay, today's rant is a bit ranty. I must admit, but it's interesting to show, to kind of show to people that yes, cord cutting is a very cool thing that you can do. You can save yourself a lot of money by not paying cable and putting yourself an antenna on your roof, in your house, on the wall, anywhere. But there's a lot of misinformation out there. I was at a friend's place earlier today, and I went to show her how everything works and just to get an idea, and just really I wanted to test it and just see how the Antennas Direct Eclipse indoor antenna works from her place, because she lives in Toronto, and I just wanted to get a good idea. The person I told her about the how the antenna can save her money, and she said, well, if she can cut a deal with cable to give her a better rate for her cable TV, her phone, and her internet, that she'll probably save for them. So she cut a better deal, and she wanted to stay with them. But when I went to hook up the antenna and just check it out, she kind of went into a panic, not really understanding what was going on. I was just telling her I was just hooking up the antenna to the TV and just scanning for channels. That's it. We were not going to touch her cable setup. We weren't going to touch anything else. Everything would be the same as it was. All we're doing is selecting a different input on her TV and just scanning the channels. That's it. I mean, but the person went into a panic. They said, what about my internet? What's going to happen now? What's Rogers going to do now? It's like, we are not touching your cable or Rogers or anything or your internet. Remember, the antenna does not talk to any of this stuff. The antenna, all it does, it picks up in the air, right now, outside, see? Outside that we're sitting, in the air, there are channels in the air from Buffalo, Toronto, all the network stations, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, PBS, and some of the sub channels that have sort of, old TV shows and what have you. And then also all the Canadian stuff, Global, CTV, blah 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 blah. It wasn't frustrating. It was almost shocking to see that this person thought that the antenna would just interfere with everything and cause so much problems for her, and maybe Rogers might find out something, that they went into a total panic about it. Now I'm just wondering, is everybody feeling like that? You shouldn't. I mean, if you want to pay, for the $30 for basic cable, which is, I don't know, $30, $25, whatever the hell it is. Okay, if you want to pay for that and you're comfortable with that, please stay with them. Stay with your cable company. If you feel comfortable with it, by all means, don't even call me up. Don't talk to me about putting on an antenna. Just stick with them, okay? But if you want to save the money and you want to put the money into something else, go out for drinks, what have you, the money that you save from them that you don't have to pay for cable, where you can catch your high definition channels for free, and you don't have to pay a rental box fee, and you don't have to pay stupid little fees just for $4.99 or whatever just to get HD channels. I still don't understand that, but folks, like again I said, just do what you want to do. But if you want to save money and you want to get 25 to 30 channels here in Toronto, and even Montreal can get quite a bit of channels too, and even Vancouver and all the cities in Canada that are close to the border. And same thing with you Americans. If you live in a hot spot like New York City or oh my arm and other major metropolitan areas where you can get channels from various markets, by all means, put up an antenna and save yourself some cash. It's easy. You just plug it in and it's done. It goes in the back of the where the coax is, and then that's it. You don't have to worry about anything else. You don't have to worry about technical support. The antenna does not go down. The only time something may happen if there's a storm, you might get a little bit of breakup in the screen. But other than that, that's it. As long as they keep on transmitting the signal, which they have to because that's where cable gets their signal. You get it? Cable gets their signals from the antennas that they're putting that the cable companies have. Some of them use the fiber optics direct, but realistically, it's the same signal. It's the exact same signal. So it's up to you, really. It's up to you. If you feel comfortable about switching, by all means, switch. Like again, get an antenna, call the Man Cave Cinema, we'll hook you up and we'll get you set up. But if you are one of those people who are not sure, don't understand, or can't get your head wrapped around it, and you feel safer with a huge, large company backing you, pay, shut up and pay for it and deal with it. That's it. That's all I can say. Don't, a lot of people claim, well, I pay $120 of cable and I hate cable, but everybody's still with it. There's an alternative, people. You should switch. But if you don't want to, don't. Don't bother calling me. I can't help you. I cannot change your mind. What can change your mind is if you want to save money. That's it. Anyways, folks, I thought I'd do the blog out here because this is a nice evening, nice relaxing evening, and if you can follow us at you can follow us at the Man Cave Cinema on Facebook. You can follow us at symbol the Man Cave Cinema on Twitter, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is under my name or my nickname, Johnny Z, JOHNNYZEE. And that's it, folks. Take care.